So today is the 26th of April and we are finally reopened. We're just off the main shopping track, so like only just, but a lot of what we do is off the back of the theatres and the cinema. To our left we have the Royal Concert Hall, to our right we have the Pavilion, behind us the Theatre Royal. A 5-minute walk away we've got the Kings, and we've also got Cineworld across the road. So we really need all them to open up for us to kick off again. So we just have to hope that the theatres and the cinema opens up pretty damn soon. Well, that's the first shift finished, not busy at all. So back in tomorrow and see what happens tomorrow. Right now we have the afternoon tea promotion on, which is going really well for lunchtimes. We have our cakes on the top, scones with clotted cream in the middle, and then our mixed sandwiches on the bottom. That's me back in Dunfermline. Last 4 days here, and then it's back to normality, or at least it should be. The restaurant's back open, things are looking good, menu is in place. Lots of new and exciting things on the menu, but that's not till next week. I've got the first few checks, but again, the pre-orders, it's like 5:25 now. These are all for 6 o'clock, so I'm just really going to get myself organised right now, getting everything hot, getting everything looked out for what I need for my checks, and then this is a waiting game. It's been really quiet. Even though this country's open, people are still not 100% coming out to eat. Student places on the other hand, got a friend that works in a student venue and he says it's been really busy, so I think the students aren't as bothered or aren't as scared. I think it'll take about a month or so for people to really let the dust settle on the reopen before you really feel the pickup. Back in Dunfermline, just keep finding myself back at this Pittencrieff Park. It was voted the best park in Scotland, and although it's not the biggest park in Scotland, I can kind of see why. These paths are pretty cool. It's even got Wallace's Well. So William Wallace used that area to evade the English in 1303. Near this spot, William Wallace is thought to have taken refuge and sustenance while fleeing from his enemies, Scouts of the King of England, following his visit to St Margaret's Shrine in 1303. The site is also pictured and recorded by Sir Patrick Geddes in his 1904 study of Dunfermline and has changed very little since. It doesn't look like much, but I guess it didn't really need to be, did it? It was just somewhere for them to hide out, to evade the English, get a bit of rest, get something to eat, and then move on to whatever else they had to do. It's pretty cool.
This is a fire alarm. Please move the building immediately by the nearest available exit.
I think it was a false alarm. Maybe not. I suppose it keeps the day interesting. Another quiet one across the road. One really basic thing they don't have is the ability to skim the fryers to get rid of any crumbs. Even though the oil's clean, there's a lot of crumbs in it, it's sticking to things like the chips. And I've told them to keep the chip ones separate, but they haven't quite done that. So I'm running across the shop to try and find a metal sieve that I can use to keep them clean. It's bigger than I wanted, but it'll do the job. That's all I've got. After all, there's nothing worse than getting chips that are covered in little bits of all sorts of things. Last shift tonight. I start work in half an hour, so I'm just going to quickly get packed. So as soon as I finish my shift, I'm done and I can just get in the car and drive home. I probably won't film much more, so I'm going to leave it here. And thanks for watching 24/7 Chefing. My name's been Jamie Mack. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you again.